Coach, thank you for coming on. What are your impressions so far of Media Days wrapping up? What do you think?
Let me tell you, I go way back when it was like 20 or 30 of us. If this tells you anything, I think they gave the official count in attendance over 870 this morning, over 1,000 credentials issued. I asked the commissioner just moments ago, is the event now becoming almost unmanageable because of size? He's so optimistic. No, they know they can do it, but I think the event itself, by the number in attendance, certainly spells out what the SEC is all about. By far, other than maybe the Super Bowl, the best attended media event in the country. So everybody in the country wants to know what's happening in the SEC. I think nothing more. You look down the hall, the ESPN used to have maybe 1/2 an hour coverage. They cover everything full, 5 rooms just for ESPN now. So I think what we're looking for in 2010, the golden era of SEC football is upon us. And I think from here on, I can't see anything but better.
Do you think the top storyline from these last couple of days has been the agent stuff or something else?
I think so. And as some of the coaches have said, it's been with us all. I know Mark, Rick, and I had a chance to visit earlier. And Mark said, hey, this thing's been going on for a long time. But now, because of the Reggie Bush and USC situation, I think the NCAA and the NFL are going to have to really address it. I think that's where we're going now with some of the investigations, is that they're trying to catch it and head it off. I don't look for any major suspensions out of these kids that maybe have allegedly gone to Miami on somebody's tab, but I do look for some suspension, maybe 1 or 2 games, just to send a message to everybody else in the country. It's the magnitude of the dollars, and that's why they flock to the SEC, mainly because of great players and the number of great players that are here. These agents want to get in on it because down the road, that's where they make their money. So, a major problem, yes, I have all the confidence over the world, guys, that the SEC and the NFL will address that, and I think it will be solved very soon.
Coach, your impressions of the new guys, Robbie Caldwell, Derek Dooley, Joker Phillips, all seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, I think so. Joker Phillips really impressed me. One of the few guys that just said, hey, I'm glad to be a coach in the SEC. And I think with that kind of attitude, he's already got the great track record of credentials of a great recruiter. He comes on the heels of an upsurge as far as Kentucky's concerned. I like what he's done in Derek Dooley, class act. I've been knowing Vince and Barbara for years and years and years, and no surprise. Enough Southern charm to get along, but yet enough discipline working in the program, working Coach Saban, both at LSU and the Dolphins, and he'll get the job. My only concern about Derek Dooley is I hope the fan base will give him time. It's going to take 2 to 3 years. He followed a not-so-healthy situation at Tennessee, but they've got the resources, they've got the name. I think they've got the right guy, and I think he'll get the job.
Coach, finally, last question. Do you think it's going to be another fun, competitive year in the SEC, I would imagine?
I don't think there's any doubt. I think pretty well agreed on everything on who's won in both East and West. Who's 2? Who's 3? I think we got 5 or 6 teams. So if the SEC is looking for parity, they found it. The NCAA did it when they reduced the scholarship numbers, raised the academic standards. That all worked well for them. But now let's look at Auburn. Let's look at Arkansas. Let's look at LSU. Let's look at Georgia. Let's look at South Carolina. Name me 1 or more of those teams that can't be at least number 2 this year. So I think that's what we got. I'm looking forward to an exciting year.
Coach, thank you so much.